Hey, what's going on YouTube? Parrish Plays here with another June edition of my Pokemon PSA return. Got another 50 cards here, 2 huge PSA stacks. So I'm going to get right into it. The reason you guys are here, the winner of last video's giveaway is going to be right on the screen here in 3, 2, 1, right there. Congratulations to this person. All I need you to do is reach out to me. I'll reach out to you as well. I just need proof that you have the account, and then I need to get your mailing address, and I'll get this mailed out to you as soon as I can. No cost to you, so if anyone reaches out asking you to pay for shipping or anything like that, that's not me. It's going to be free shipping to the US only, so appreciate everyone that enters. Again, we'll have another giveaway with this video. It'll be one of these cards, and all you gotta do is like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment with whatever you like or dislike about the video. Just leave any comment. And you'll be entered to win the giveaway, one of these cards for next month, just like we did this one. So without further ado, let's hop right into it here. And I was showing that card off, but we'll wait. We'll start off with the bangers. We'll start off with the wins, and then we'll move into the not so wins. But here we got the first one, the Arceus V-Star. This is just a beautiful card. This card shot up in price recently, so happy to get the 10 on this. This will probably go into my personal collection. I'm trying to get all of the gold cards, and I already had the Giratina, and I think the Dialga, so this is a sweet one to have. I mean, this card is just absolutely beautiful. I personally love the gold cards, especially like this alternate art version. Just makes it that much better, so happy to have that one. That's a big win, so we'll take that. Another one that's pretty cool, this Mewtwo V-Star. Interesting, I got this in a lot that I bought here locally, and you'll see I got absolutely burned on this lot. I lost a lot of money on this lot, and I was hoping to make it up in some PSA returns, but it didn't go well, so I'll show you that. But this is one of the ones that did come back well, and again, this card, Crown Zenith, is exploding right now in price, so happy to have this one, but unfortunately it'll have to go. And then interesting enough, I got the Charizard V-Star that kind of goes with this, the alternate version, I guess, alternate viewpoint of the Charizard and Mewtwo fight. These two cards are amazing together. I'm actually debating selling these two in a lot, you know, together. Someone might want to buy it together to have both of them in a PSA 10, because it's just really cool to have. I mean, these cards just look amazing, so absolutely love those. Not sure how I'll sell them, but happy to get those. Those will be up on the eBay. One here recently, this is from Temporal Forces, and I opened a bunch of this before I sent off the PSA submission, and this was one of them, the ones I pulled. So happy to pull this, but unfortunately with prices where they are, you know, it's a race to the bottom. So if I get this in a 10, it's probably got to go. Plus they changed the pull rates. Was that with Temporal Forces or with Paradox Rift? I can't remember, but pull rates now are more difficult on these Secret Illustration rares, so even harder to pull, which makes them a little bit more valuable. So happy to have that one in a 10. That's just a sweet card. Honestly, love the artwork on that thing. Not a huge fan of the Pokemon, but the artwork is just amazing. Another one, beautiful gold card here, Charizard EX. This one I bought off eBay, I think. And love this card. I'm a Charizard fan. You know, it is what it is, but I grew up with Charizard as my first starter. Charmander's my first starter. Charizard's my guy. Even with his goofy little hat right here. Again, I love the gold cards. I'm a sucker for those, so happy to have this one. This one will stay with me for a while. Beautiful card. That'll be added to the collection display piece. This one's fun. Ice Rider Calyrex. I remember when I got into the competitive game, I played Ice Rider deck, and it was so good. This Max Lance for only 2 energies. You could get it off so quick, and it was just a really good way. I really like playing like aggressive decks, and so this was a really fun way to get going quick, and you could just end the game real easy. So love that deck. That was fun. So this is a cool little, like, this one came with the collection, but a cool little piece that I might hold on to, because I haven't played a ton of competitive, but I did play with that deck, and that was a lot of fun, a good memory. This one, I didn't even realize I had 3 of these, but I absolutely love this card. I wasn't going to say I think it's underrated, but I think Pokemon Go, or at least this card specifically, is kind of going up in price. You'll see on my price chart, I do price charting for the little prices that pop up, and it showed this as like $85, which is a little bit higher. I was selling them for $60 here recently, so this is a pretty good margin on these right now. At least I'm sure the raw price has gone up since then, but when I bought them, it was pretty cheap. Still, I absolutely love this card. I like Pokemon Go as a set. I think it's a fun set. Could have used more alternate arts, but I love the Radiant Trio in there. This Mewtwo is beautiful. and I really like the set. I had fun with Pokemon Go. Again, if you follow the channel, I probably mentioned it before, but when I went to Seoul, South Korea, I actually did a Pokemon Go raid to try to catch a Mewtwo. We beat the raid, and then I couldn't catch the Mewtwo. So I have a really fun memory with that. This card reminds me of that so much, so absolutely love that. Pokemon Go was amazing for its time. Still alright, but it was amazing back in when it first came out. These two are the Pokemon Center promos. You can see the little stamps there. Pokemon Center. And I think the prices on these, I was shocked by those. I mean, they came back like $100 graded, and normally these lesser popular Pokemon, even with the Pokemon Center stamp, don't do that well, so I'll probably be selling these real quick just to try to get rid of them. I mean, I already have these, you know, these promo cards just without the stamp from every ETB, so not really doing it for the art, and unless you're collecting every single one of the stamps, which I think I have right now, but I don't know. So we'll have to decide if we want to try to keep one of every stamp or if we just want to let them go now while they're high. Surprised to get these in a 10 because promo cards, you know, are always tough to grade. So happy to have those, no doubt. Professor Burnett here. This is one that got a 10 from the collection. The collection I bought had a ton of trainer cards, and normally I don't, you know, send trainer cards or anything like that. They just don't appeal to me as much as the Pokemon do, so I don't really dabble in those. So I'm actually tempted. The prices on some of these are pretty low. I'm kind of tempted to like hold off until maybe there's another full art boom, kind of like we had with the tag teams and all that. So I might hold off on selling these. I think the Nessa was a pretty good price. People apparently like the Nessa a little bit more than Professor Burnett or Bay, who you'll see in a minute. But this card is sweet. The bubbles on there look really cool if you can see those. Like, it's just like, it's textured all around except the bubbles, so they really pop. It's just a really cool card. But this one sells pretty well, so I might sell this one. But the other ones I might kind of wait until there's a pop. Again, same thing with the Bay. This card came back pretty low priced, so might hold on to it. But happy to get that in the 10. Like I said, most of the cards from the collection I bought got smoked, so happy to have those wins. Celebrations. Apparently Venusaur was the only one that could get a 10. I graded one of each. Those are my bread and butter if you watch this channel. I kind of try to roll with those. They grade super easy. They sell super well. I sell them as a lot. They sell really well. So, again, I shout out Dan Catch 'em All Collectibles every video, but Celebrations Charizard can't be beat. So, I personally love the Celebrations cards. Easy to grade. It looks like they're going up in price a little bit, too, so happy about that. This is another one I just pulled. It looked good, so I thought I would grade it. I highly doubt anyone's going to want Fortress with a hat, so I doubt it'll sell very well, but it is what it is. When I think a card can get a 10, especially if I pulled it, it's pretty easy to send because I'm sending them anyway, so not a big deal to send that. This was one from the collection. Charizard, thought I could get a 10, sell easy because it's Charizard, so nothing much to say about that, but a good win. Lapras VMAX, this card is still criminally undervalued. I mean, it's a shiny Lapras Gen 1 Pokemon. It's just VMAX form. I like the VMAX. The VMAX cards are really cool. I just love seeing the giant Pokemon, and I love this card. So happy to have this in a 10. I've actually graded a bunch of these because they're so cheap. I buy a whole bunch off TCG Player. Easy to buy, easy to grade. So I'll keep doing that as long as it's profitable. Love these trainer galleries. Gengar, Lost Origin. You know, I have a ton of these because, again, I buy in bulk off TCG Player, grade the good ones, and then the ones that aren't gradable, I've been just kind of stocking away, hoping that these go up in price. And they're moving up a little bit, but, you know, when you're buying them off TCG Player, you're paying shipping and taxes and all that, so it's got to go up quite a bit because then on the back end you're selling, you have taxes and fees on the back end. So need to go up a little bit more before I'll start unloading, but I've got a bunch of these. Happy to get that one in a 10. Again, those sell really well. And why wouldn't they? I mean, these cards are just beautiful. Loved the addition of the trainer gallery. This Vaporeon, I mean, it's so cool, so nostalgic. Just absolutely love it. So happy to have that one in a 10. I sent a lot of trainer galleries, and those were the only two that got 10s. They're pretty hard to grade, so happy to have those two. Ivysaur here from 151 and War Turtle. These I bought from a lot off eBay, and that lot did really well. Kind of unsurprisingly, Japanese cards do very well. So happy to have those. These sell really quick. I was worried with the reprint of 151 that the art rares wouldn't sell very well, but the popular Pokemon art rares, they're still relatively cheap. It's like 25 or 35 bucks for these. So they still sell very well. People still want those, so I'm happy with that. And then this was just one that was from the lot too. Again, I thought I could get a 10. Gen 1 Pokemon. It's nothing special. The background on this does go kind of crazy. The texture on here is really cool, but it's just basic. But again, knew it could get a 10, so 10 popular Gen 1 Pokemon legendary, like, that's fine. We'll take it. And now the ones that didn't go so well. This Charizard here, beautiful card. Paladin Fates typically grades pretty well too, but this one came back. When I bought it, actually, originally, it had some, I wouldn't even say edge, where the corners were something messed up, and I think it happened in shipping, and I even reached out to the guy and was like, hey, you know, I think UPS might have damaged your card, you might want to ship it a different way or something. You know, I didn't ask for a refund or anything, but I thought he should know because it looked different than the one he had in the picture, and I think it was because of the shipping. But absolutely love this card. Still thought it was worth sending in. It was close. Could have went either way, 50-50. So the danger with this is, you know, I popped up a price that the raw on this was like 125, and now in a 5 or now in a 9 it'll probably sell for 125. So that, you know, looks not bad. You just lose the fees, shipping, and the cost of grade, whatever, but that's the risk you take. But really, you know, I bought this card for probably like 150 and it's come down to 125, so really I'm losing 25 bucks right off the bat by buying it high, and then, you know, losing the fees and shipping on top of that. So really, on cards like this that are new, you know, you're racing to the bottom, and it's kind of dangerous because the card is also racing to the bottom. So if you buy it and it takes, you know, a month for you to get it, grade it, and get it back, probably take 6 weeks to 8 weeks, then that's the danger. So I typically like to buy cards when they're at their low and grade them. The problem with that is on the back end, they sell slower because they're not as high in demand. So it's a trade-off, but I kind of like being more conservative because getting it, I mean, I'm going to lose like 50 to 75 bucks on this card, which hurts. So now, even if I want to do it again and say I get one that works, I've got to make 75 to 100 bucks before I even break even. So those are tough. Celebrations Charizards, I've won with enough of these that this 9 doesn't kill me. And again, these are price stabilized so much that you're not going to lose, you know, 20% right off the bat from just it going down in value. So much safer play here, even when you do get a 9. And then again, I got Blastoise here that also got a 9, so I'll just pair it with a Venusaur 9 that I already have, and I'll sell them as a lot. And generally, if I do that, I can mark it up a little bit where I pretty much break even on those. So those ones aren't too bad, even though I got a 10 or 9. Friends and Galar, again, this was one from the collection. All the full art trainers will be from the collection from here on out. Absolutely love this card. Wish it would have got a 10, but I do already have this in my collection. I pulled it in a booster bundle. Actually, my first Silver Tempest booster bundle, I got this, and my first ever full art, or alternate art, was the Unknown from the same booster bundle, and it was just cracked. So happy to have those, and wish this would have got a 10 because I absolutely love this card, but I think it'll still sell pretty well. Everyone loves, you know, when there's more than one trainer on there, it's kind of better in my opinion because there's just more reach. Serena, though, another popular fan favorite. Actually, my wife called dibs on this card. She wanted to keep it. She's got a trainer binder collection going, so she wanted this one, and probably the Friends and Galar too. So alright that those got a 9. Not the best, not the worst, but if we're holding on to them anyway, it doesn't matter. This one's interesting, the Rapid Strike Style Mustard, which is an interesting one. Like, I don't even know who this guy is. Don't kill me in the comments. But from the Trainer Gallery and Brilliant Stars, I love Brilliant Stars as a set, and was from the collection. Again, thought it looked good enough to send, and maybe it was, but I think there was something. These trainer cards came from a binder. They were sleeved, but you know, that's the problem when you're buying a collection. You don't know how they were handled before you. So you just never know what it's going to be. So like, you don't know if it went from pack to sleeve immediately or if someone played with it. So something like all of these might have like edge wear or something that I couldn't really see. And so that's what knocked them down to the 9. But I still love the rainbow cards, prefer the rainbow Pokemon than the trainers, but I still like the rainbow trainers. They're super cheap right now too. So if you want to pick them up, Trainer galleries, love these as well. The texture on the back half of the trainer galleries is sweet too. This one was super off-centered, so I shouldn't have sent it. Like looking at it now, like look how much thicker that border is than that one. But it is what it is. Again, PSA does 60-40, so sometimes it's willing to take a chance. This was another one I pulled from Temporal Forces, and you know, I thought these cards were cool. You know, pink looks cool. But again, these are more competitive than anything, so I, again, probably shouldn't have graded this, but because I'm early to market, maybe I'll do okay with it, but even as a 9. But realistically, I shouldn't have been grading that. This one, love this one, pulled this myself, and it looked good enough to send. These Paradox Legendary Beasts are pretty cool. I'm a fan. I like the whole dragon, or dinosaur aspect of them. So I think they're pretty neat, even though they look pretty weird. Again, they love their they love their crowns and their big masks in this set. So I don't know. I thought it was cool. Again, I love the gold cards, so I might just keep this one since it came back in 9. This was one from the collection again. The collection had a ton of Charizard cards, and I graded about half of them that looked clean. But again, these promo cards are pretty hard to grade, so not surprised this got a 9. And then staying on Charizard promo cards, another 9 here. This one might actually be the giveaway. Yeah, okay, let's do that one. Let's do this. Will be the giveaway card of the channel of this video. So if you want to enter into get this card, PSA 9 of Charizard, all you gotta do is like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and then you'll be instantly entered. Again, don't comment anything specific, I just use a random comment picker, but if you want to leave something, leave some constructive criticism, how I can do better, what you like about my videos, what can I do better, anything like that, but you'll get you entered into this. Next video will be in July, usually the first week, if my PSA cards come back, and I will pick a winner and again send it to you. I don't pay, or you don't pay shipping, US only. I'll get it shipped out to you. But yeah, this will be the Charizard from the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection in a mint 9. So pretty nice card there. I honestly love that card, love that art. If you didn't know, there's a Venusaur back there, so my boy Synthesizer will be happy if he wins it because, you know, he's a Venusaur boy. EV here from the trainer gallery. Again, these are so cheap that I love buying these in bulk. I think those will go up in value even if you don't hit the 10. I don't know if graded 9 is worth keeping, but like I said, I've kept a whole bunch of these raw copies and anticipate those doing well. The only thing is, it's, you know, they're so cheap right now and so easy to pull that I think, you know, that might cause them to stay down a little bit longer. But Ghastly, I've actually pulled 2 of these, which is crazy, and when the price went nuts, I should have sold one of them, but I remember one of them was off-centered, and one of them had a little white dot, so neither one of them looked good enough to get a 10, but I thought this one probably had the best chance. It was way better centered, and even that was still off-centered, but the other one was way bad, so I tried to send the better of the 2 in hopes that it would be a 50-50 from PSA, but no luck on that. Still should sell okay. I do love the art on that. Maybe I'll just hold on to it because it is cool. And then sticking with that theme, Gengar EX, again, popular Pokemon in an EX. I thought it would grade pretty well, so that was my thought process with it. Got a 9, it is what it is. Unknown, again, I love Silver Tempest. Love this full art. I mean, normally I'm not a big fan of the full arts. They look okay. They look really good in a binder if you get like a whole page together. But this one has the sweet colors on the background. Absolutely love the coloring on the back of that one. So this is a pretty cool one. And again, a little bit nostalgic because I pulled the alt art of this guy. So always a fan of Unknown. Gen 2 is pretty sweet. Unknown V-Star again. I thought it was... I bought like 10. There were 10 V-Stars in that lot. And I thought this one looked the best. So I thought I'd take my shot. No luck. Same thing here, Umbreon, popular Pokemon. It's no alternate art, but it is an Umbreon, so I thought in a 10 it would do alright, but hopefully it does well in a 9. Same thing here, Aerodactyl V. Now looking back, this is a wah-wah for sure, but it is what it is. Popular Pokemon. I thought it looked clean enough to take my shot, but V cards aren't very good. Now this was pretty funny. I pulled this card, not this exact card, this Radiant Venusaur from my 151 Japanese booster box that I opened, sent it in and got a 9, and bought a Charizard and Blastoise off of eBay, and those came back at 10. So the 2 that I bought came back 10s, and the one I pulled myself came back at 9. So I bought another one on eBay in hopes to finally finish the collection and get all 3 of them in a 10, and of course I got the 9. So I don't know why I can't get this Venusaur, Radiant Venusaur, in a 10, especially because it's Japanese and those grade super easily, but I cannot for the life of me get that card. So I'm real close to just buying it, even as much as it pains me, because, like, you know, I'm sending cards all the time, but I can't do it. And then here are the real whiffs. Marnie's Pride, again, this is a big one. People love Marnie. She's pretty sweet from the Sword and Shield era. Not sure why I got an 8. Again, you can take a look here. Let me know if you see anything in the comments. I mean, I thought I looked it over pretty well. There must be something on the front, but even that, I don't know. I thought it looked pretty good. Definitely not 8 worthy, but it is what it is. Again, you can't win them all. These are definitely going to be losses, but some of them I might, like, I'm tempted to, like, hold on to them until, but then that's the problem. Like, there's so many cards in circulation that's going to take so long for these to age or whatever. So I really should just get rid of them and move on to the next one. And that's the same with all of these, including a V card, which, again, it was a popular Pokemon. I thought it looked okay. It'd be sent. And then my favorite one of the submission, a 5. And again, okay, so please take a look. Let me know in the comments where this is 5 worthy, because I can't find it. I can't see anything. So please let me know. Take a look, and let me know if you see anything. I don't immediately, but, you know, I haven't really looked it over. Maybe it's right there. That might just be the case that's got on it now, though, or the sleeve. But I don't know. I can't find it. I can't believe it's got a 5. I joked that I would give this away in the giveaway because it's a 5, but no. We'll stick with this Charizard. This being a 9 will be a much better giveaway. Plus, it's just a cooler card in general. A little alt art feel, even though it's only a promo card, but it is still a sweet card. So again, this will be the giveaway card of the video. All you gotta do is like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Comment can be whatever you want, and you'll be entered into this. Come back next month, July's return, and you'll be entered into win automatically. So thank you guys for watching. I will add that I do have the prices up here, and so all of these cards raw were $745, and then after they graded, they were worth $2,333. So it sounds amazing, right? But then you got to add, it cost $850 to grade all of these. That includes shipping to and from PSA. So I got a total return or total gain of about $738 on all these cards, which sounds amazing. If you're doing one a month, you know, you're getting $700 a month, but then you've got to take out taxes and fees, which, and shipping, that hurts a lot. But you take those out anyway if you were selling raw cards, so that doesn't really take away from should I grade or is it worth it to grade, because you've got to pay shipping, fees, and taxes no matter what if you're selling raw or graded. So that doesn't really pay into it, but after the fees and shipping of eBay and all that stuff, you're left with about, I came up with $400 after fees and taxes on this return. So that breaks down to, you know, I'm doing one a month, that breaks down to $100 a week, an extra $400. But again, that's if all of these sold in this month, which they usually don't. Usually, you know, they're sitting on my inventory over there, and it takes a little while for them to sell. So usually I sell about one card a month, but I just wanted to, you know, lay the foundation. I'm putting up prices that look great, but you do have to take the wins with the losses. And unfortunately, with my PSA returns recently, the wins and losses have been about 50-50, and it's very tough, you know, margins when you're only getting 50-50. I was getting about 80%, and that was great because that actually works very well. So on these, it came out to about $933 in winners, you know, the 10s that came back, more than what the grading cost was. Whereas the losers, I lost about $195, and that's where that $738 of profit comes in. So you hope to win more than you lose, and in this case I did. I think I was really buoyed by the boom that's kind of going on right now. You know, all of the alt arts and Galarian galleries are just going nuts right now, and that's translating really to the PSA 10. So I got lucky there, and the ones that I did win offset my losses, but you know, it's not as glamorous as it looks. You know, I wrote that I made $738 in profit, but it's, you know, it's not really. But it is still profit, and it's a great way to build your collection, because what I do is, I'll stock away, say, 3 of the cards from the submission for free, and then sell all the other ones and make my profit on those, keep the ones that I want, and that way I'm building my collection without having to go to eBay and just spend it all. So that's how I kind of propose to do it. If you're trying to do this, like, I'm not going to quit my day job tomorrow to do this full time. Right now there's not enough margin in it for me, and I just can't, do enough volume to where it makes sense. But I am slowly building up a nice collection, nice inventory, and doing it in a way that's not costing me a bunch of money. I'm not going into credit card debt or anything like that. So if you're looking at it from that perspective and you're trying to have fun with it, I think it's a great way to kind of build and supplement and just interact with the hobby. I mean, if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be doing it. Not every single aspect of it is fun, but for the majority of the things that I do within it, I love it. So I'm going to keep doing it, build my collection that way, and it seems to work. So if you're into content like that was a long-winded way for me to say, please subscribe to the channel if you're into that, again, because I'm posting 1 a month. And I'm hoping to get into a little bit more of kind of behind the scenes of it, or maybe some market insight data if you guys are into that. Just leave a comment below what you guys want to see, and I'll try to get better about posting a little bit more. So appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.